Oh, what's up, everyone? Angel Ram back again with a brand new YouTube video. Welcome back to another Walk Wednesday, where in this season of Walk Wednesday, we go and explore different bus routes in my local transit center. So today, I'm going to be um, talking about Route 8. We've done Route 1, 2 slash SBX, 3 and 4, 6, and now 8. We don't have a 5, we don't have a 7, so we're going straight to 8. And, yeah. So a little, general, what's it called? Things to expect in this route. It's pretty nice. So this is my first time going on Route 8. I've heard, well, when I've driven around in the city going to different places, just like in my life, I've seen where parts of the 8 go, and it's pretty different. Like, I went to some areas I've never been to, in the 8. It mainly goes through what's it called, Redlands and the Redlands slash what's it called? No, I think it's just mostly Redlands and sort of Mentone, that kind of area. So that's where the 8 travels, and the final location is a community college, and the starting location is the transit center. So it was it felt longer than it actually was. The route's not as long as, like, let's say something like the 3 or the 4, but it's a good length, I'd say. So I'm gonna editing wise, I'm gonna try to do a voiceover where what I would usually do is a what's it called, like just do this whole thing and then just like cut pieces of it. It's something else. This time I'm doing a voiceover, so you're gonna hear me yap. Um, Probably not as good, but yeah. Again, since this is a bunch of new locations, I might not have as much commentary on it, so that might be a W, that might be an L. But yeah, let's get in the bus. All right. It's been a while since I recorded a bus video, so the angles might look a little off as I forgot how this works. But anyways, so we're off. This we're I'm at a different bus angle this time. You can see mostly on the right side, whereas before you can see mostly towards the street. And this is on purpose and not on purpose. This is on purpose for a good reason, like accidentally on purpose, because on the other side is mostly what you've been seeing with the 3, the 4, the 1, and the 6. So now you see a new perspective from it. And as you can see, it says 3, 6, and 8. So the 3, 6, and 8 have all passed through here at a different route, which I might cover later. So this side is what the other side of that street would look like. So there's a U-Haul station where you can pick up a U-Haul. So that's quite good. Um, there's just some more buildings. Again, sorry for the bad starting. Little angles here. You can mostly see the left side, and my thumb is coming up, covering a bit of the camera. But yeah. Now, this part is actually a rave that happened this day. So this spot is usually just dead empty, but these are actually setting up for parking, and there's a rave happening. Would happen later on. So yeah, I think we turn it into this street, which I don't think there's anything substantial. I don't think so. So just oh yeah, there's a sign that says valet parking, which is where the raid would happen. This is also a train passes through here. I'm gonna assume the one that is at the station we were just at. So yeah, this is more warehouses and whatnot. So down the street is eventually like a school. I think it's an elementary. So yeah, down here I don't like I've been down this street before, not on purpose, just like kind of drive it on, just one of the times. But there's nothing I really know of that happens down the street. I don't know what this building is. Maybe more warehouses. So there's a giant flag there. You can see. I think I know where that building where the flag's at. Okay, this is at school where the field's at. Okay, yeah, that place with the flag is Burtech, which is a trash company, our local trash company. So we turning the street. Yeah, there's the flag. Yeah, you can barely see a glimpse of it. You can even say the name Burtech. So this street I've come across a few times. I won't lie. So there's more under the train track here. I will say though, even though I've been down this street, there's nothing huge. So I'll just let you guys watch, and I will talk again when there's something interesting. Sorry to intervene here, but there is a good pho restaurant that we just passed by. You might have seen it, or seen the letters of it. Just wanted to mention that. I don't think there's anything else. Not for a while. So eventually you'll see that we merge into the 2's route. So, potentially you could hop on 2 and just, get off the 8 and hop on the 2. It sort of goes on the same route for like a stop, and then it's back to their own routes. But yeah, just wanted to mention that. Quick little mention, this street, if you went backwards, like if you went the opposite direction where we're going, this is a few different kind of big areas. So there's a huge Stater Bros warehouse kind of thing. It might be like a division or like a, what's it called, corporate office. I don't know, but it's a big Stater Bros place. There's also a airport, which you can't see from even if I went on the other side of the bus, but if you kept going, you can see like the sign that says like SB airport, and also on the if you kept going down that other street, like I was saying, is a Hasbro store, and also a Hasbro's like I think it's a Hasbro's warehouse or store, but I think it's a warehouse, but you could also shop there. I don't remember if I don't think I've ever been there. I just seen it before. There's obviously a FedEx place here, which I actually tried applying at FedEx before. I don't think it was that one. It was probably a much different one, but yeah. So right here we're on a bridge, I think. So yeah, we're eventually gonna go cross paths with a train track section, which I don't know if I don't think, because I've been on the train before. Around these areas, but I don't think it went past this area, so I think it might have been a different train route. You can even see that it said like arrow line or something, which means a train. And then eventually we're going to see the 2's. We might even see, I don't know if we actually saw the SBX during this recording. I know we saw it on the way back. I just don't remember if we saw it in the video. I don't know what this is, but this is pretty cool, I guess. A bunch of structures, a bunch of like trusses. I guess it's Arrow Rail Station. There's another 8 sign, and another U-Haul. I can't tell what that is. Yeah, there's a train right there. So if you can stop there and hop on the train, I think. So yeah. Yes, right here. There's even a sign. It literally says the SVX platform. I think Costco was mentioned in that video, but this is where that Costco is. So the 2 and the 8 and the SVX all go down this street. You've seen the other side of it on the SVX video if you watched it. Right now it's actually pretty interesting because usually in a few stops they're painting random benches and they look pretty nice. So I got to see one live. So that was pretty cool. They're very talented artists. So if you've seen like you look at this area and you've seen those benches look really painted really nice. That's you probably can see their faces, but that's them. Very interesting. So yeah, this section here is like the where the part of the SVX is. In a little bit, we turn into a new street, which is where the start of like the 8th major main street goes, because that street goes for a while. Um, let's see. Going underneath the tunnel here. So yeah, on the other side of the SBX, this is where it is. On the other side, you would see basically what you've seen before. So again, all these lines intertwine quite a bit. Even that says Luna University, and that's where the SBX is going. So obviously, we did make a detour. So this main street, I don't remember what it's called. But this is quite a big main street for this route. You go to a lot of cool places. Mostly, so there's a bunch of plazas here. There's a dealer on the other side. There's a Walmart. One of my friends lives around this area. Damn Juice has a. I guess he has his teeth getting worked out, like braces and stuff. And his office is around here where he gets checked out. People walking their dogs. Used to come to my with my aunt and Damn Juice. We used to help her with her job, and 2 of her jobs actually were near this area. Probably won't be able to see either, but they're in this area. So I'm just saying like stuff that I know it by. I don't know. Again, I don't really know what's like what's the word? Stand out. I think this is Redlands or San Bernardino. Still, I'm not sure. Might be in that middle area. But yeah, again, a bunch of plazas. We're gonna keep going for a while. Once you start to see it look even nicer, you'll know we're in Redlands. Right now, it's probably still in San Bernardino. So yeah. Can't think of anything else that stands out on the street that I can really talk about. There is somewhere I wanted to go beforehand. Like to do do the vlog portion. We ended up doing a vlog for this video, and it's a bit long, which is cool. But yeah, we ended up going to that location, which is the final location, which is the college, and I have quite a few things to say about it. So yeah, there's a Indian restaurant there. Never been there. But yeah, that's it. Just keep enjoying for a bit. turning into a new street here. Hope you enjoyed that very long break. I just really didn't think anything to say. Just, and if I did, I just figured it wasn't worth talking a small bit about for. So yeah, this is officially a new area I have not gone to. I never driven down the streets before, I don't think. At least it didn't look familiar. There's not much going on around these parts. There's a few warehouses. Um, Eventually there's like a kind of a orange tree kind of field. Redlands is basically known for like their oranges. Like there's a few parks, there's a few areas where they're just growing oranges everywhere. I think they're oranges or some yellowish looking fruit. Or very like I think it's an orange. I really think it's an orange. Also, I'm pretty sure you could have told like when exactly we moved on from San Bernardino to Redlands. Like look at that guy. Look at that, guys. Look at all those small like shrubs. They're basically filled with growing oranges. Surprised like nothing here, but you can tell it's pretty nice. Just a general landscape. It was a pretty nice day weather-wise. It was a little cold and a little cloudy on the way home, but for the video, it's obviously pretty nice looking, I feel like. This area is more warehouses, I think, for a bit. Yeah, I don't know because this is a bit tricky. There's some parts where there's just houses, and there's some parts where we're into like the downtown area. I don't think we're near the downtown area, at least for a bit. I don't really know anything, unfortunately, around these parts, so just enjoy more landscape, I guess. As you can see here, we're turning into another mini street. This street is very short, obviously. Kind of a weird place for a bus to pop out. The design of this kind of route is pretty strange, to be honest. Just based on everything we've seen so far. It's very nice, I will say, the nicest route yet. That's mainly because of the city we're in, but, you know, either way. Especially right now, like, we'll be going to another, like, we'll be entering kind of another weird street that, I don't know if exactly I would place a bus stop there, but nonetheless, we're heading in there anyway. I have no idea where we are at this point. I know we're in Redlands. I just don't know where in Redlands. I won't lie. If you can see the reflection of a person, that's damn juice. For these videos, I usually have them sit in front of me, just that way I don't get people in front of me in the video, and just that way the people in front won't seem that suspicious, you know. I'm not doing anything bad anyway, but it's just still I don't want to get unnecessary eyes, I suppose. But yeah, so look at this, guys. We're like it turned into a random street again. It's almost like we're crawling down behind this building. I don't even know what this building was. Like this random building. I don't know what this is. It looks like a bar, but also looks like a mall, maybe. It's intertwined with another route called the 19 and the 15. The 19 we won't cover. The 18, I mean the 15 we will. So those kind of spoilers. But I actually never been down this area in the 15. I've been on the 15 before, to a few different locations. But yeah, not here. This is a very nice area. It's like a very huge plaza, almost like a mini mall in this section here. Again, we're going down this street, and it's also a new area. We're still in Redlands, so again, I can't. I'm trying to think of something else to say, but I really don't know because I have never been down here. This is all new to me and Damjuice. We've never been here, so I don't know which one that one is. It might be the 19. Might be the 15. But yeah, so just enjoy this more, I suppose. I'm gonna probably talk a lot less, like in these breaks. 'Cause I've never been here. Like this area is super nice. It's super cool looking. I would like to come here on my own time, but I have nothing to say because we didn't stop here, and I've never been here. So enjoy this next few minutes. Alrighty, so we're now out of Redlands. We've actually been out of Redlands, I just didn't realize it. We're in this small little area called Mentone. So Mentone is like the final destination, city-wise, of this route. So we're in the home stretch here. Redlands and Mentone are basically like one after the other. And then if you go like more to a different direction is San Bernardino. But the main thing, I guess, why people go to Mentone is because if you it's like the city before you start going uphill towards Big Bear, which is a kind of a big place in the mountains, big kind of like town in the mountains. Very nice place up there. So if you keep going up there, I mean, if you pass Mentone, it's like the last city before a long drive. So pump your gas, use the restroom, eat before you go uphill, because it's like an hour drive to get to Big Bear, just uphill. But yeah, anyways, so we're in Mentone. Mentone is pretty nice too. It's kind of feels very town-like, where Redlands felt kind of like fancy-ish, fancy city. Where here's more like kind of like an actual town. So like you can see a bit of Redlands still sticking out here. If you keep going up, you'll eventually see like the change in buildings and scenery compared to what you'll see in Redlands, San Bernardino, Rialto, Colton. So right now, again, you're seeing a bunch of houses, but once you start seeing like the town, you'll be like, yeah, that looks like town scenery. Like a lot of mom and pop shops, very little chains, very little like kind of big huge business stores. It's very, and in fact, we don't go on it here, but like this is a store, like a few pop-up stands before we start driving up. They sell like homemade honey, and that's pretty cool. Like right here, like the big area where there's like a few chains left, McDonald's and the Staters. Then you don't know if you go up more. Like there's a few places, but you'll see. Even the houses look a bit more vintage-y, I guess you could say. So we're in Mentone. So yeah, hopefully you get to see my vision, I guess, and what I think. But yeah, uh, we're about to turn. I don't know how long. Maybe after this building. No, no. We still got a bit to go. So enjoy. So as you can see, very minimal stores. If I recorded like the way back and you saw the left side of the street, you'll see what I mean. Hopefully, so obviously we turn here. This street is going to lead us to. Well, I didn't know this actually. So, my rival community college, is first off a final location. Second off, I never knew where it was, so it's kind of secluded. Like, and what I think I'll even tell in the vlog, like it's pretty deep inside Mentone / Redlands. Like it's kind of hidden. You really have to drive down here in order to see it. Even my school is like on a main street, I would say, so you kind of see it. Here it almost seems like it's a private school. So I do turn, okay, not here. Like you can see, even here's like way more natural, kind of way more green. You'll see what I mean. What I was talking about earlier about how like there's a bunch of trees growing different crops. Here you're gonna see like all these shrubs are growing. You might even be able to see like there's oranges in those. Like all these are growing oranges. I think. So yeah, it's pretty hidden, man. It's pretty hidden. I'm not sure like if that was on purpose. That's the point. Or I don't know what's the deal with this school. But yeah, like it's really nice coming up here. I'm pretty sure like you're in like the in between Mentone and Redlands area now. But yeah, so like don't know what else. What else? So yeah, just enjoy this. This is actually very nice. As we conclude our trip here, some final thoughts. For starters, probably the most beautiful route, scenery-wise, so far. In terms of usefulness, I don't think I'll ever take the 8th for anything. Maybe. I don't see why I would take it. There's like very little spots I would take it for. And what you saw today was basically the whole route. So I didn't record the way back because it was literally the same thing, just from a different angle, and it wasn't too many differences to actually record. So, we're about to enter the community college. I forgot his name, Crafton Hills. So yeah, as you can see, like we're in the hills, we're in the mountains almost, and this community college is pretty much in here. So, yeah. Overall thoughts. I think the 8's a very nice route. If I would want to take a route just to chill, enjoy the scenery, and just I guess have a nice time watching, for whatever reason, the 8 is definitely the one I would choose so far out of all the other routes we've come across.
and talked about on this video on this series so far. But yeah, that's pretty much all I can really say. So about the vlog, just getting about to get into it. It's a bit shorter than the vlog we did for Route 4 and 3. I think that's like the 19 or something right there pulling out. Because there's a few actually buses that appeared down here, not just this one. My finger's in the way, unfortunately. So yeah, we're entering this college now. But yeah, this vlog is shorter. I'm actually gonna include this video because it's not that long. Um, will say I was talking with Damn Juice. Surprised we weren't recording. We figured if we knew it looked this good, because it does look like a good college visually. Um, I would come here instead of going to the one I'm at. But jokes aside, this very good looking college. So yeah, in like a few seconds you'll see the vlog. But overall thoughts, closing out. Um, the 8 is a very nice route. I don't know when I will do the 10 because that's the one that's coming up next. I hope to do it soon. Maybe with Damn Juice. Maybe not. I will be graduating from my community college soon, so I'll have more time. Slash less time because I need to get all these videos done before I graduate. Because then I will have no time to do it because I will no longer have my bus pass because it relies on my enrollment in the school. So I need to get these videos out quick. But yeah, anyways, I'm going to give you the thumbs up of approval. We're arriving at our stop. Hope you enjoyed. And enjoy the vlog. Bye, guys. Guys, we are here at the final location of Route 8. I will lie to you. This took a while to make this video. Mainly because we were recording the first few ones. I forgot what vacation was going on, but we were doing them. So then it took a while. School started. And uh, just stuff, laziness as well. So we're here at Crafton Hills Community College. It's basically like the rival of my community college, and just off general looks, this place is quite huge. So I think we will do a bit of exploring, be a spy if you will, and just see what this place is about, see how big it is. The next bus doesn't come like half an hour anyway, and I don't know if you can hear my voice, I'm a little sick, so finding a restroom to like blow my nose might be a little helpful as well. So let's go over there up that big staircase. This place is called the Central Complex, which I have no clue, so we're just gonna walk up these stairs. Talking to Dad just right now, we both agree this looks better than my original college, just appearance wise. Maybe the education could be not as good as mine, but I don't know, just appearance level. This looks miles better. It almost looks like a university level. So we're climbing. There's a vending machine, which we have too, so that's not different. This place is huge, honestly. Guys, restroom check. Getting out of the restroom, guys, it just will say mine. Schools is a lot bigger than that. I won't lie to you. The damn juice. Let's go down over here. Oh, he needs to go too, so whatever, I will wait. Well, guys, another flight of stairs here. As I was waiting for damn juice, actually, a group of people were on a field trip, it seemed like. Which is pretty cool. So we're not the only noobs here. Except we pretty much are. Just roaming around and another campus. Yeah, we're going down. This place has a lot of stairs. The Valley doesn't have this many stairs, you know. But whatever. Big green open field. I'm not sure if we can walk around in here. Let's try to, though. We'll say, guys, just visually speaking, this place is very nice. This place looks better than Valley. You know, my school. So, let's get a good look here. Like, you won't get this good of a view anywhere on my school. So we're talking just appearance-wise, this place looks pretty rad. I mean, appearance-wise, this has convinced me that if I were to not have gone to my current college, this would have been a cool one to go to. It reminds me of a university that I was going to go to, that I went to, even toured. Basically, I was going to go there, but things happened, and I had to go into the one I'm at. This looks very familiar to it, just a small version of it. And yeah, we're gonna go to a different area, see what it's about. I don't know what's taking him so long. Guys, they have Mario Kart tournaments. That's today, by the way. That's like damn news. All we have is Tekken 8 tournaments. Screw that game. Just kidding. But here's a map. So it's a lot smaller here in the map than it actually feels like. But yeah. So we're in this new area. No clue. We'll say, guys, I don't know what the schedule of Crafton Hills is right now, but compared to Valley and definitely the time of day, there's no one here. There's students maybe, just seen a few, but it's not as crowded as Valley gets. Like this is right now would be like peak hour Valley. Everybody be walking around and stuff, looking like almost like a normal school level of crowdedness. Or not that much, but like there's a good amount of people out. Here's like very few. So I don't know if this is sort of a spring break right now for them. Because right now it's spring break for damages, but I don't know for what's going on here. More stairs, guys. Now the second goal of today, guys, is also to film the next route today. Maybe at least. We'll see. A lot of echo here. We're just going around this campus. We don't even know where we are. Designated smoking area. There's none of those at Valley. Which is a good thing, guys. Do not smoke. You don't need to smoke, guys. Do not smoke. Guys, there's a secret passageway. I don't know. Maybe it is. There's some stairs over there. God, I just entered a second restroom, and I will say they're all small, and they both didn't have toilet paper. What the flip? Anywho, we're entering an area called the Clock Tower Building, which is pretty wild. Well, guys, I think that's it for this small little vlog. This overall Crafted Hills is quite a nice school. Appearance-wise, looks better than my school. The restrooms are smaller than my school's, but you know, size doesn't matter. So now we are leaving. Well, hopefully leaving. The bus apparently, according to Amtrak, is going to be here in like 20 minutes. So we're going to take that. Gonna go record the 10s video. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one.